I used to rule the world. Seas would rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to own. I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes, listen as the crowd would sing. Now the old king's dead, long live the king. One minute I held the key, next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever want to be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world. Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know St. Peter won't call my name, never an honest word, but that was when I ruled the world.
To this person, and then he'll sit and he wonders why. Well, I've learned why they threaten him. I'm not threatening him, I'm just diagnosing him, which is my job. Yeah, so let's start. I hope I've got to the right place.
Yeah, I don't. Truth, can you unblock me as well, bro? I like your humorous one-liners. Truth.
Yes, mate.
Could you unblock me so I can read your humorous one-liners, on the live chat? I'm saying, could you unblock me because I like your humor in the live chat, your jokes and shit.
It's not as easy as that, mate. There's a trick that I have to do it, so I will do it.
Yeah, it's fine, whatever, man. But you know, with the Lee Rigby thing, look, guys, don't gang up on him, man.
No, that's not.
Move on.
Who's ganging up on him?
This
Oh,
man
no. Is that why you specifically joined to come on?
Now let me explain. What truth, overkill the truth, or whatever he wants to call himself, had said was that the murder of Lee Rigby was a false flag. Can you believe this, people? Yeah. And Afghan is saying, oh, don't gang up on him over this. Don't gang up on him over this. Well, sorry, Afghan, but yes, we will, and we will say what we want about it, but in a adult human way, not in a third world mentality way. Yeah.
When there's like 3 of them already fucking ripping
Why
the shit
can you
out of
not
me,
be
yeah?
honest?
Just because I'm allowed to say what I fucking want, yeah?
You're all about the truth. So why can you not be honest? What is your opinion? Do you believe it happened?
I told you that false flags happen all the time. I told you false flags happen all the time.
I know your answer. Why can you not tell the truth and say if you believe it happened?
False flags happen all the time.
Why can you not tell the truth?
Hello, Irish friend.
Standing in the street.
Irish, you got
Irish. Hello, Irish.
Over his hand.
Hello. One sec, Otsky. Irish.
Yeah, we got.
I did try to tell you before.
No. Oh no. Yeah, that's not real. No. But the fucking brother's standing there with a knife in his hand.
Okay, Otsky, real talking, man. Yeah. Real talking.
I said, Irish, I did try and tell you before, but that's what I'm saying. Like, truth is very disingenuous at times. Like, and
yeah, okay, mate.
But big up to truth, man. You're doing well, man. Pick yourself up, bro.
11 then, real, yeah?
Truth,
you're the reason why this country's going.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
No,
I'm about humanity. You want all the migrants out. Let's not forget that, my friend, yeah?
Yeah, if them people weren't here, Lee Rigby wouldn't be dead, would he?
Yeah.
No, he
wouldn't. Yeah. Of course it is, mate. Yeah. So
was Christchurch
I couldn't tell you. Someone already asked me this. I've not looked into it enough, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, okay.
So you don't know if Christchurch happened or not. I can tell you.
Was Sri Lanka a false flag?
I don't even know about that, sweetheart.
Fucking idiot.
Oh. You don't know about that bombing then?
Do you think there's ever any false flags, or yes or no?
Why do you question Christchurch, Truth?
Why do I what?
Do you know Christchurch? You were saying about this individual earlier. You were saying to me, "Oh, look what happens in Christchurch." Now you're saying it didn't even happen.
No, I didn't say that at all. I said I don't know what happened, Liam.
Why did you bring it up? So why do you bring it up?
Clear your ears out a bit, mate.
Why do you bring it up?
Hey, can I jump in?
Hey, one sec.
No, Paul, what's up, man?
Why did you use it as an example if you don't know it happened?
I didn't use an example. I said this is what was claimed to have happened, and he's talking about your ideology, which is 14 words. Yeah?
You don't know if it happened or not, so why are you using it as an example if you don't know?
Well, neither do you. Do we know anything?
Could I just interject, guys? There's Rambo has just commented in the live chat saying, why is Lady D entertaining these racists? I'm sure none of us are racist here. But Captain Rambo, I've seen you say really racist shit about white people. So continue, guys. Carry on, guys.
Can I just say something real quickly? Because I've never said anything to you, Rambo. And recently, in the last few weeks, that you was coming on the channel and then stopped coming on the channel. You've been talking a whole lot of things about me. But I just want to say, you know what? I forgive you, Captain Rambo. Blessings.
That's it, really. You be the righteous love.
I'm trying to follow the path of.
Oh yeah, because my pastor real, he's following a good righteous path at the moment. He succeeded in becoming righteous. Yeah, pastor real. Yeah, good man.
Righteousness. Yeah. So I got to forgive every one of you.
Yeah.
Peace. Me too.
See? Much better, isn't it, when you forgive?
You lot thought I was trolling the other day, but I told you I'm not trolling.
No.
I'm not trolling. I'm on the path to righteousness.
Me too, real.
I'm an Afghan.
You Afghan.
And Captain, racist just means anti-white, so you know.
No. I'm righteous as well. I'm following real on the path of righteousness, guys. Don't smoke and drink, guys. It's not righteous. But yeah, continue, man. People asking overkill questions, man. What's happened? Why they gone quiet?
Yeah, so like, that Breivik thing, yeah. Could that be a conspiracy? Could that not happened as well? Then, in truth.
What are you going on about now? I'm getting fucking bored of you. Do you know that?
Do you know Breivik in Denmark? Was that a conspiracy as well?
It's not fucking Denmark, you twat.
Norway. Is it Norway?
Yeah, get your fucking country right. Yeah.
So did it happen or not?
I don't know. Did we go to the fucking moon? How do you know unless you were on that fucking rocket, you prick, yeah? Oh, just because it's on TV, yeah. They spend millions on CGI, you absolute fucking moron, yeah?
So, Joe, if you don't know if that thing in Norway happened, yeah, why do you use it as an example?
I can use what I want. You go on the assumption that it happened, yeah?
Well, you are.
Yeah?
Are you?
Whatever.
Hey, Truth, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Christchurch video in full?
No, I haven't. No. What is it of him actually doing the thing, or?
Yes.
You don't want to watch
I've got it. I can watch it right.
Possibility that it's been sort of controlled, but
No.
I'm sure the guy probably died, yeah, because there was a funeral, and I believe he was from Middleton, which is in the north of England. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Man?
Did you hear me? Did you hear me, Wendy? Yeah.
I heard you, but I can't quite believe what I'm listening to.
No, but what did I say that's controversial apart from the fact
that you're even questioning that
yeah, but have you ever seen before in your life people actually go and speak and say, yeah, this is why we did this?
No, because we never had it in this country, yeah, until we let the third world fucking mentality in here.
Right, okay, so now
yeah, 1 minute. Can I respond to her? Can I respond to her? Can I respond to her, please? Listen. I was in Afghanistan when British and American soldiers were bombing women and children.
Lie number one. Yeah, lie number one.
Wendy, is that the third world mentality in your armed forces? I've got articles of a British soldier. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, you fucking asshole. There was a poor Afghan child. There was a poor Afghan child who the British soldier grabbed his arm and raped him. And I've got the article. You fucking asshole, bullshitter, racist cow.
Fuck off.
How dare you? How you dare dehumanize collateral damage? Third world mentality. Look at World War II. White people, millions slaughtered each other and raped each other. Is that the third world mentality? You stupid woman. I'm sick of that truth. Do you agree with me? The amount of innocents they kill. And she calls them first world mentality.
If you stuck to one story, I might believe you. But you change from day to day.
Because you just said
you'll be on the side.
Anyway, listen, you guys talk with her.
Side of the American.
I don't really want you off.
You keep
She's mad. She's crazy.
No, I'm not.
I've seen it with my own eyes. And she's saying to me that that's a first world mentality. That's okay.
Third world.
So your arm.
At the end of the day, both sides are wrong, innit? England shouldn't be going to no fucking country bombing nobody.
Can I just
fucking business for one.
1 minute.
And two, the guy that killed these road people is in the wrong too. So that's the end of the conversation. Sure.
No, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, that's fine. But Wendy is saying that those guys have a third world mentality.
Yeah, they do.
Anyone from the third world has this potential of stabbing someone. Is that right or wrong, Wendy?
Well, just the other day, a policeman was attacked with a machete.
Okay, what about
the only way he survived was because he had one of those stun things.
Okay, then.
I mean,
that's
we've never
fine.
heard of people running around with machetes in this country before.
Okay,
Where's it come from?
1 minute. What about that Moet guy? The white Moet guy, that guy Moet who killed those police officers with a shotgun. What about the white guy in Manchester who stabbed? Who stabbed? Let me finish.
No.
You stupid woman. Listen, what about the two police women in Manchester that was stabbed by a white man with one eye? Do you remember that? You're an asshole, man. You're a bloody bigot. That's what you
don't like it. Yeah, third world mentality.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it. Yeah, IED. Yeah, remember that.
Oh, all right then. I'll remember it. Don't worry, I won't
remember
forget.
it. Fucking idiots. I'm going to post an article now. I'm going to post an article now. You guys read it of a British soldier grabbing a hand of an Afghan child and putting it on his dick, and he only got £1,000 fine for it. That's your fucking heroes, Wendy. You paedophiles.
Oh, no,
2 seconds. Let me find that article.
Afghan, when you've made your mind up of who you actually are, it might be better, yeah?
So, Afghan, I've got to say something here. So you're basically saying all fucking British Army are fucking shit and paedophiles. Is that what you're saying? Are you really saying that, Afghan? As a fucking soldier?
Right, he's not there, Paul. Yeah, you've read David Icke books, haven't you? Aren't they filled with false flags?
A word on David Icke. Yeah, David Icke is a very good storyteller. Yeah. He knows how to put jigsaw puzzles together in the way of storylines. Do not believe David Icke. As for Afghan, well, he obviously triggered by my comment of third world mentality. But I got that little quote from Afghan himself the other day when he was supporting Nazis. Okay? So, Afghan, what are you? Yeah? I mean, what are you? This is what I'm asking. What do you stand for? Because I don't know. I'm now lost, but I don't want you to ever speak to me again after the following things that you come out with. I can't forgive or forget somebody like you who come out with the most outrageous things, about our troops. Now, I'm not saying that all the troops are good. There's, you got thousands of troops in this country. There's going to be some bad ones amongst them, but the majority of them are good, and I don't see why they should be prosecuted for things they haven't done. That little money train is now gone. I mean, a lot of people from Iraq and everywhere were prosecuting soldiers for nothing. And then 14 people from Iraq who tried to prosecute soldiers from this country were found to be lying. And all of a sudden, the little money train they had, dried up and they could no longer prosecute. That's what happened, Afghan. So go and do your research, and you'll find out just how many Iraqi and Afghanistan people were lying about what had actually happened to them.
Flag events, aren't they filled with false flag events? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's lots of things that are staged, 100%, and us just not normal fucking human beings will never know the
of course
reality
not.
of
so
the
why
truth.
don't I have the right to question everything? Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with that, bruv?
Nothing wrong with it.
Thank you. That's all I do. And then I get Hopsky with a shitty laugh. I get Flame coming and attacking me. I get Wendy attacking me just because I want to question things when you just admitted that false flags happen all the time. And I agree with you, brother. You brother, yeah?
It happens. There's no doubt about it. But,
you know what I mean? What crime am I doing by questioning things? Nothing. I'm not saying that I know 100%. You know what I mean?
Snake, little rat, shoot you at dawn.
Check the back chat, I posted an article. Can you read out the article about the 2 wonderful First World soldiers and what they did when they abused those Afghan civilians? Because Wendy has this is the problem with people like 1 minute. This is the problem with people like Wendy is they are inherently racist and they consider anyone from a poor country lower than them. That's why she justifies bombing innocent people in Afghanistan and Iraq. But when it happens to their own people, it's the black person's fault. It's the third world mentality. Look at yourself. 80 million people in World War II died, even more in Europe, slaughtering, raping each other. They were all white when they were all the master race.
Afghan,
you understand? Don't bullshit. Don't think you're superior and people from poor countries have these violent tendencies. Look at your own fucking house. A white man stabbed 2 British police officers a few years ago in Manchester. But the Moet, that guy with the gun, he shot the police officers. Bullshitter.
I remember
Afghan,
that. I remember.
did you not say you've got third world mentality? Yeah? Did you not say that, Afghan?
Listen, Empress Becca, I've not even mentioned you, so don't fucking start shit with me, okay, please?
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm not even arguing with you.
All right. Sorry. I apologize. Okay, sorry.
Afghan, you said the other day that you have third world mentality, Afghan.
I remember that.
No, I apologize, Becca. Becca, I apologize, yeah?
That's cool.
I'm sorry. I'm just worked up, man, because she's saying that. Because you're from the third world, it means you're more violent than white people.
You were the one who announced the other day, when you were having a little rant at someone, that you have third world mentality. That's what you said. Yeah, exactly, Afghan. You've got nothing to say about
Read the article.
Yeah,
read the article.
For you. Right, so this is what Afghan posted. I don't know if, can I screen share? Or do I need Real's permission?
You need Real's permission, then.
Okay, I'll just read it out then. 2 British soldiers sentenced for abusing Afghan civilians. 22-year-old former serviceman was fined £1,000 and a 23-year-old serving officer was reduced to the ranks by the court in Germany. The 2 British soldiers were having been sentenced for abusing civilians, including children, during the war in Afghanistan. A 22-year-old former serviceman was fined £1,000 for 2 charges of contact to prejudice of good order and service discipline, while the 23-year-old serving officer was reduced to the ranks of racial aggravated offence. Both men, neither of whom can be named for legal reasons, pleaded guilty to the abuse at court in Germany. The former private referred to Soldier X to avoid I can't even say that word, reprisals, that's it, against him and his family, admitted pulling the hand of an Afghan child towards his crutch while saying, "Touch my special place."
Well, you know.
He's a pedo, and he only got fined £1,000.
Well, you know, Afghan, that's out of my hands. If he was a pedo, he's a bloody pedo.
Let Becca talk. Becca, imagine
I'm not defending him, Afghan, but it's you.
Please just stop talking over people, Wendy, please. Becca was talking.
So
I was talking to Becca. Becca, imagine if a black person grabbed a white kid's hand and said, put it on his crotch and said, feel my special friend, right? He get fined £1,000. So why is this British soldier exempt? It's because the system protects these war criminals.
Just don't talk too much into the mic, mate, because we can't hear you as well, mate.
You're an idiot.
But no, yeah, I don't agree with that. I mean, he should have been sent.
None of us agree with it, Becca. None of us agree with it. Yeah.
No, but you know what, Becca? You know what's sad is that he got fined £1,000. If that happened to a civilian, Becca, you'd be in prison for pedophilia.
You know the law of this country.
Because it says in the article. It says in the article.
How do you know if that happened to somebody else? How do you know?
What do you mean?
Well, you're saying if that had happened to a black man, if that had happened, well, how do you know?
Because they were Afghan. They don't have any fucking power or respect by these the world powers. That's why you shit on these people.
You are the one that says that your nation is a third world nation. Yeah, you're the one that says they have third world mentality.
So you should treat them. So you should mistreat them with
That's what you said. Yeah.
So you should grab the children and rape them.
So
you dumb, stupid, racist bitch.
You said the other day when you were arguing with
someone, oh my God, this woman is so stupid and low IQ.
We finish arguments. I would have shot you if you were in front of me now because I have third world mentality. They were your very words.
So you're telling me that a child should be raped in Afghanistan because they're from the third world?
Did I say that?
You stupid Ron. You're not even a white woman. You're a fucking Jewish woman. No, a white woman would never say that.
You know,
did I say
that? Did I say
what a vile person you are. First you say the Bengali people's kids should be starved to death from that fat little scumbag Churchill. And now you're saying Afghan children in the third world should have their fucking raped and molested.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Rest in peace, all the innocent women and children that died in Afghanistan over a war that we never agreed to. Rest in peace.
Exactly. So I never agreed with that, Afghan. Yeah, and you can shout as much as you want. It wasn't me that first decided that the Afghan people, you know, came from third country mentalities. It was you. You who was actually from, so you claim, Afghanistan.
It's too bad. It's too bad.
You're the one that said you're from a third world mentality.
You know, sometimes I say to myself that, you know, hanging out on these hangouts with Jupiter and Wendy. One minute, Wendy. It's that I feel like Wendy and Jupiter, they lower your IQ.
You're a traitor to your own people, Afghan.
And they don't have anything sensible to say.
You were proclaiming.
So I'm just going to go on mute. You can speak to her. I understand you spent an hour trying to rationalize with her.
I did, man.
I enjoy it, man, because she's saying that if you have if you're from the third world and you're an Afghan child, it's okay because you got the third world.
The other day you were supporting Nazis, Afghan.
Too bad. It's too bad, babe.
Yeah. So, and today, well, so Afghanistan doesn't have
fuck your soldiers who rape and touch little kids' hands because they thought they could get away with it because they are poor Afghan people who are being destroyed and having their homes destroyed and killed. Fuck your army. Fuck your soldiers who molest the little children because they think that they can get away with it.
What about the army you were in? What did you do to the people in Afghanistan?
You know what?
You do?
Should I tell you something about Afghanistan? We will never submit to your fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah, so what
and that's why you come back without your fucking legs and arms, and you cry like bitches living on the fucking street because you are traumatized. But you never ask about the people you occupy and the innocent people that you kill and murder and maim in the name of collateral damage. Fuck you, and long live free Ireland, free Scotland,
follow the rules of engagement.
Free Iraq.
You were in because it's a ragtag bloody army. That's why you make
blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Afghan, you're a nutter. Yeah, you need to go to the nearest psychiatrist.
Oh my days, man.
Yeah, exactly. You need to go.
So anyway, Wendy, JFK, do you believe that he got shot by fucking Lee Harvey Oswald? Yeah.
No.
No. So that's a conspiracy then, yeah.
Well, it's a massive conspiracy.
Yeah. So what else is a conspiracy then? Anything else, or is it just that only single one in the history of dawn and time? Yeah.
The truth. Hang on. The reason I think that JFK wasn't shot by Oswald is because the day that JFK was shot, you had George Bush Sr., for some reason, hanging around outside that library place, yeah? So why was George Bush Sr., who was in the CIA, hanging around outside the place where Oswald was supposed to be? See?
Yeah, and the bullet wouldn't have even been able to, the bullet wouldn't have killed him anyway. It could, the wrong angle. It would never have happened.
Nuts. Well, it's a shot to the head. It would kill him.
Yeah. So if they make a conspiracy to kill their own president, you don't think they can do it in smaller scale further on down the line?
It was deeper than that. Yeah. It was to do with Cuba. It was to do with the mafia. It was a lot deeper than that.
Yeah, I know, but everything is. Everything is.
No, not when a man gets, beheaded on the streets of England. There's nothing deeper.
You have to question everything. You have to question everything.
Some things don't need to be questioned. No.
Yes, you do.
So the thing is, they even admitted to killing him. So.
Right. Okay. So because they admitted it, they couldn't be fucking crisis actors who were told to say exactly what they fucking say. Yeah.
Crisis actors that had been pictured with Chowdhury.
They admitted to killing him.
There are crisis actors is a fact. You can phone up a company now and get a whole thing staged for you with fake blood, everything. Yeah,
so
you can do that as a private citizen now.
Real? What do you think is actually real? Yeah.
Fuck knows. Like Paul said, which is the best thing that he said for a long time. We will never know. We will never know.
No, I want to know what you think is real, because you can't think
I can tell you, sweetheart. Unless you've actually been there, I don't know what's real. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. They say we went to the moon, but how do we know they specifically went to the moon? There's lots of people who don't think.
You see, the truth is nuts. He literally doesn't think anything's real. Crisis actors, yeah, everything. he even thought the latest terrorist attack on London Bridge, that was crisis actors. Yeah, that did not happen. I never thought I'd find myself listening to people saying that, you know, the murder of Lee Rigby was an illusion. And yes, I found videos made by, you know, weird people who are questioning what happened to Lee that day. I'm not going to play them. I'm not going to play them. I'm not giving them time, not giving them airtime. They shouldn't even be on YouTube, okay? But Afghan, yeah, you piece of shit. Yeah, you don't know. Your army, your ANA, yeah, was funded and made by America. But here you are, you know, slagging off your allies. Well, you know, to all military personnel listening out there, yeah, you know who you are. Remember this guy, yeah, because he likes to slag off military personnel. Having to explain where my loyalties lie. For many, it's clear where my loyalties lie. For others, you know, the stupid ones, and you really can't argue with stupid, yeah. For the stupid ones, they're still confused. So let me make it clear. My loyalties lie with this country and only this country, right? It includes Ireland, well, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales. But, you know, push comes to shove, I can't make it so it only includes England. But for now, you know, the union's still together, so we're Britain. But as I said, push comes to shove, England first. Simple as that. Now, I have noticed how many people think they're English when they're not. You know, we've got the Jedi saying that he thinks he's English when he's not. And other people, yeah, and clearly they're not English. They can't be English. Impossible for them to be English, like it's impossible for them to be Chinese or Japanese. Yeah. So let's have a listen to what else this crazy little cretin, yeah, false warrior had to say. Well, if it starts. All right.
And you did, you know what I mean?
Like, oh, no, we need to question that.
And you know, if you can question the fact that JFK got killed and they're lying about it, then I'm sorry, everything else is open up for debate. Do you know what I mean, Wendy?
I'll question that. I will question what Afghan posted in the back chat then, and what Becca read out. I've got
you can. You're just fine to do that. Look, I've got to go have my dinner. I wish we hadn't all argued like this, yeah, because Wendy, you and I, we had a civil debate, but that's because it was just you and me.
We can disagree. We can disagree. Yeah. It doesn't mean that I don't like you or anything. I'm just saying. So now I'll question that article that Afghan posted, because, you know, we can't believe nothing.
Oh, where's Truth gone? I wanted to tell him something.
He's gone.
Oh, hopefully he comes back. I just wanted to let him know that Ralph is not.
That they did such a thing until they were caught red-handed.
Now, Banksy then comes on, yeah, to have a word with Afghan, because I think, you know, Banksy understands where I was coming from, whereas Afghan just wants to play the victim, you know, and take the side of whoever on that day. But, you know, Afghan would be more believable if he stuck to one side. If he, say, was a proud Afghan from Afghanistan, yeah, and had never said anything about Afghanistan bad, you know, he'd be more believable. But he has said bad things. He said horrible things about the people of Afghanistan. Things I've never said. Things I would never say. It's not my place to say it. But hey, you know, so let's have a listen to Banksy trying to reason with this false warrior, shall we?
Come on,
I've met Ralph.
I'm telling you now that Ralph is CGI.
that they did such a thing until they were caught red-handed. That's third world. The Americans didn't deny it. They apologized for it because they didn't intend to do such a thing. This is the difference between the first world and the third world. The first world mentality owns their mistakes, owns their depravities and their fuck-ups. The third world tries to cover it up and pretend it never fucking happened. That's
like the Iraq War. The Iraq War is the biggest cover-up in history, and that was covered up by your first world people. How many Iraqis did they kill? Listen, Banksy, you're talking like a fucking idiot. I was in Afghanistan where they massacred innocent people. They massacred people in weddings, and they covered it fucking...
Afghan, yeah. Let's get this right. You were never in Afghanistan at the time of war, yeah. And if you were probably a kid, yeah. All this stuff about being part of the NA, wrong, right? Because if you were, as I said earlier, you wouldn't be able to talk about it and change your mind the way you do. You've got severe psychological problems. You know, you've got multiple personalities, to the point where, you know, you try to shame Banksy because he's talking sense and not agreeing with you, which makes you angry because, you know, what isn't Banksy allowed to think for himself? And Banksy does call people out who say things about his country, Iran, that are not true. He does. He says things. And so he should. But he does not go and turn the way you do. We all know what Banksy stands for, yeah? Nobody knows what you stand for.
Up, man. Just like the war crimes in Iraq, the British government, the MOD, covered up that investigation. Just Google it yourself. They covered it up. I've seen with my own eyes the destruction they've done in Afghanistan. They've killed multiple innocent civilians, and they cover it up with the name collateral damage, and they bribe the innocent people. Has a single F-16...
Okay, can we talk about the fact that, like the IRA, the Taliban, who we were fighting in Afghanistan, when they'd finished firing, you know, shooting, having a gun battle with different armies, either the British or the USA or the Canadian or whatever, yeah. What did they do? They went and mixed in with the ordinary people, didn't they? So nobody really knew who the enemy was. You know, you couldn't point at someone and say, well, that's the enemy, because they went and just mixed in and no one knew who they were. So they themselves were putting the civilian population in danger. You know, the cowardly way. And where was the NAA? Where were you? Were you there helping? Or were you busy being trained by the CIA? Yeah. Were you busy being funded? Were you busy being shown how to fight? Because you didn't know how to. Yeah, so don't you come at me with your, you know, your false injustice, because you were in an army that was planned and funded by America, yeah? And you fought against your own people, right? So as long as that's clear, and as long as you understand that, you know, the Taliban used to go and melt in with the crowd once the battle was over and nobody knew who was bloody who. And yet you're making out, you know, that, oh, this went, yeah, things did happen. Things did go wrong. But people got arrested. People got charged. Excuse me. People got arrested. People got charged. You know, unlike your ragtag army, you know, the things you lot got up to was disgraceful. No rules of engagement there once you were away from your commanding officer. Yeah.
Pilot from American of the First World being arrested for blowing up a whole village. You're talking shit, Banksy. That's all I'm going to say.
You're talking as if the Americans and the British have to be fucking saints. That there's never any mistakes in these fucking countries. We don't live in utopias. They're not fucking handed down from fucking Allah. Their actions are not they're not Jesus, for fuck's sake. Yeah, they fuck up too, but most of the time they own it and they punish those that they can, and they fucking ask for forgiveness when they can, and they try to make reparations when they can. The difference is in fucking Afghanistan, you've got the Bachabazis and little T-boys who are getting fucked by the commissioner of the police. That's the difference between the third world and the first world. And then the American soldiers are being told not to interfere with that shit. How many Afghans own that shit? Do you own that shit, Afghan? That your fucking commissioners of police fuck little boys? And you're talking about an American soldier who took a kid's hand and put it on his dick? They fuck little boys on a regular basis in Afghanistan. It's part of your fucking culture and tradition. It's like Christmas. I'm sorry. Am I still live?
Yeah. That seems.
I'm driving.
Oh.
You know what's disgraceful is that, Banksy, you need to accept that you are an Iranian, right? You will never be white in these people's eyes. Yes? Stop promoting their bullshit foreign policy. You understand? These people are the ones who put Khomeini in power. Yes? You know this very well. Please let me finish. You know this very well, that these same first world mentality people who you worship and lick their fucking pet dog smelling assholes, are the same people who put Khomeini in power, right? They're the same ones who armed the fucking Taliban in the 90s for an oil pipe, the Unicol oil pipe. They're the same fucking people who armed the Mujahideen. They're the same people who armed the Pakistani regime. And they're the same people who invaded Iraq illegally, did humorous war crimes, which to this day, the MOD, Ministry of Defense, are refusing to investigate. And you're calling two black guys as third world mentalities and generalizing the whole black people as this third world mentality. The first world is the most bloodthirsty, the most corrupt, and the most cover-ups are done by them. I've seen it in Afghanistan where they call it collateral damage, where they've blown 3 generations in a wedding with a fucking bomb, with a Hellseeker missile. And then they cover it up and say, oh, it's okay, we're going to bribe you people because you're already poor, you're from the third world, us white first world people, but, you know, nothing's going to happen to that party.
Dude, you are conflating issues.
You know what I mean? I'm out, man. Banksy, you disappoint me, man. I thought you were a neutral person in this. But your ass licking is going to get you on that Boris boat with us.
It has nothing to do with ass licking. It's to do with behavior and intent and mentality. If an Iranian, and I call out Britain and America's bullshit all the time. You think I forgot about Mohammad Mossadegh? You think I forgot about the Iran-Contra affair? You think I don't know these things? Of course I fucking know these things, and I put it on fucking British people anytime they fucking talk shit about the glory of their fucking history. Because they fuck up too. Everybody fucks up. But I'll tell you what, the Iranians don't fucking own their shit. The Iranians try to pretend they didn't shoot 137 people and killed the 20-year-old children who had their whole life in front of them. Whilst the Americans and the British at least own their shit. At least they tell you we're... Sorry, guys. I gotta go. There's some other shit happening. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. We didn't have to be so rude, Afghan.
I mean, in all fairness, Afghan.
That was fun.
In all fairness.
What happened?
I can't hear you, Banks.
In all fairness, in all fairness.
See what a sick son of a bitch he is. That was fun. Because I've realised what he does. He says his bit, and so he doesn't hear what anyone else says. He turns his headphones down. Yeah. Because I do that as well. So I know what you're doing, Afghan. Yeah. You sick-minded individual. So when I come on Regal's panel from now on, don't you dare address me, yeah? Don't you speak to me. Because you're a little turncoat, yeah? In the First World War, people like you would have been put up against the wall and shot. Yes, so, yeah, people, I just wanted everyone to know just what you're dealing with when you're dealing with Afghan. And remember, these people live among us, yeah? People like Afghan, they live among us. They claim to be our friends, and then they turn at the slightest thing. They're so butthurt by everything. Yet we have to take all their slander and everything they want to say about us. Well, not anymore. I don't have to take anything you say, Afghan. You're a liar. You're Afghan's reply to my little video the other day. Yeah. Where he...
Lady D, aka, I ain't gonna lie.
No, I can't lie. Though I like the way they because they were basically this is the best way of putting it. The questions they asked Truth was what the questions I wanted to ask him without being, a man about it. By going, you fucking this and you fucking that. They asked him in a nice way, as in like, how come you are like this and blah blah blah.
Yeah, Afghan The Rat.
Oh, is it actually her? What did you do to her?
I trolled her, innit?
Oh gosh.
I upset her like patriotism. She thinks, right, that the Americans and the British, they've like never killed a civilian. They're handing toffees out to everyone. Everyone's happy. She sees the world as if it's her back garden, like peaceful and little squirrels and foxes.
Well, see, Afghan, you're wrong there. Yeah, I don't know any army that carries toffees around and hands out toffees or flowers or roses, yeah? No, I don't see the world like that at all. But we weren't talking about the armies of the United States or Britain, were we? This whole thing started off with the murder of Lee Rigby, didn't it? Where you had to defend the person who was trying to say that it didn't happen. It's you that's brought in the army of Britain and the army of the USA, which, by the way, it was the army of the US, it was the government of the USA that funded, and made your ANA that you were in, wasn't it? So, you're a bit of a hypocrite there, but there you go. But no. You're trying to say I don't understand the theatre of war? Yes, I do. Oh, but I do. Yeah. Too much sometimes. Whereas you only understand what you've read online or what you've read in books or what you've heard or something like that. You haven't got a clue, which is why you believe all the nutty stories that you hear. That's why. It's not because you've witnessed them. It's because you believe them. You believe them because you haven't actually been there. You were never dodging bullets. Yeah, you were never lying under a bloody truck, sleeping for the night. You did none of that, yeah? You were always comfortable because you're a coward. What you do is you go around, you dox people, you threaten people. You're a disgusting individual. And where others have forgiven, I won't forgive, right? I'm not going to forgive you because what you say in this video is the most disgusting thing. I mean, if I said what you say, about the people of Afghanistan, you would have literally exploded. But it's fine for you to say it because you think you're some sort of super troll. I think your trolling days are going to come to an end. What do you reckon? Yeah?
And what's it called? The dove pigeon, or wood pigeon that you see nowadays. Right?
That would be ideal world, though. That's not a bad thing to want. But
no,
I know
what she said is that remember that kid that got butchered in Ireland, yeah?
Yeah.
And the Lee Rigby one.
Yeah.
She goes, third world people think like that, she said.
Look, when you let third world mentality into this country, yeah, what are you meant to do with it? When they cross the borders, when they cross borders, yeah, and they come into this country, do you, Afghan, you thick individual, do you think they're going to come with a first world mentality or a third world mentality? Which one do you think they're going to have? Which culture are they going to have? Yeah. As for the young lad in Ireland, why are you mentioning that? That was drug related, yeah? And what they did was horrific. But I can't say that's third world mentality because it was done by first world people. What was done to Lee Rigby, yeah, was third world mentality done, right, by third world culture and religion. A religion that does not belong in this country.
Basically said only third world people do these kind of things. So people who are not white. So
you see, again, I did not say only third world people do these things. I said it was done. It's a third world mentality, yeah? So, you know, all these serial killers that have chopped people up and put them in black sacks, and they've been white and British, that can't be third world. That can't be third world, can it? That's got to be first world. You see, so what you like to do is twist people's words. But the individuals that murdered Lee Rigby that day came with their third world Islamic view and culture. Yeah. They were born here, but for some reason they decided to be third world people. That's my point.
I countered that by saying, remember the guy with the one eye who stabbed the 2 female police officers in Manchester? The famous guy, Dalton, I forgot what his name was, man.
He did. Then he shot them and hit with a grenade.
No, that was Moet.
That was Del Cregan was the guy you're talking about. The guy who shot the officers and shot. Yeah, Del Cregan.
And then you got the other one who, Moet.
Yeah, who shot off the shotgun.
Yeah, then you got many cases of rape and killing by white people, basically. You know, crimes, murder.
No, you see, I never once stated. You see how far he's gone into this. I never once stated that white people didn't rape, that white people don't stab or shoot people. I said that particular attack and murder on Lee Rigby was done in a third world mentality. You know exactly what I was saying, Afghan, but you decided, yeah, that you wanted to go around and play the big hero, yeah, for the person who was denying it even happened. It was an illusion. That was the whole point of it. This guy was saying it was an illusion. It didn't happen. Remember? You piece of fucking shit. Go back to your cave. I'll give you a few blankets to keep you warm.
Yeah. She says no. Only third world people think like that.
No.
That's what pissed me off, man. She's so fucking low IQ, mate. It's just...
Okay, I get that. I get that annoying.
At no point did I ever say only third world people do that. At no point. I was on about one particular event, and that was it. It was you, Afghan, that decided to bring the whole of the British society, the whole of the American society and its armies into a discussion about Lee Rigby. Why is that? Yeah. Where do your loyalties really lie? Because we have to remember you live among us.
It's all right, because it wasn't third world people who hacked up that 17-year-old boy.
It wasn't here.
Huh?
They were born here, weren't they?
No, they were born over that side of the country, Dublin. The boys who did that.
No, I'm on about the Nigerian guys with Lee Rigby.
Oh, one of them was born here. I think the other one was from Nigeria, right?
Yeah, and they were radicalized with their third world Islamic views and their third world mentality by the one and only Andram Chowdhury. And both of them had been to Pakistan and Afghanistan training. Yeah, so I don't know why you wanted to defend those two individuals, but that's fine. You've made your point very clear.
Yeah, but he must have came as a kid, though, wasn't it? Like,
yeah.
But still,
right. It was under Andram Chowdhury. We all know what happens under him.
Exactly. But what she was saying is that I don't give a shit, right, if civilians die in Afghanistan, because they're third world people for them.
Wow, okay. I never said that. And people can go back, find the video. I never said that. I said those two individuals had third world mentalities. I never said I didn't care about people that got killed in that silly war that we shouldn't have been involved in the first place. I've even recently started to advocate that people do not join up. Yeah, don't join the forces because of people like Afghan. Because unfortunately, I don't want the young men of today going to war to defend people like Afghan. Yeah, let people like Afghan defend himself, because I don't want our British young men going to war to defend the likes of him. So I advocate that no one joins up, no one at all. Then people like Afghan, when that day comes, when this country needs defending properly, not like Iraq, yeah. Afghanistan wasn't illegal, by the way. Afghanistan was in response to 9/11, so it was not illegal. The Iraq war was. But people like Afghan, well, when this country needs to defend itself properly, people like Afghan are going to have to defend themselves all alone, because they don't deserve to be defended, yeah. And he sits there and talks like he's the big soldier, you know, blah, 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 all in his Walter Mitty world, yeah. He doesn't even know what a naffy is. He just knows little quotes from different army things, which he's probably read about or watched videos about. But when it comes down to the morality and the morals of the ordinary British squaddy, yeah, this guy is clueless. This guy is an absolute knobhead. He thinks, you know, he must, what, has he been watching too many war films or what? Because war is not like a war movie, yeah?
It's normal to die. But with us, it's not normal. So we should, you know, be upset more for basically Western people dying. And that's what just pissed me off. That's why I fucking give it a good.
So Afghan, when the Sri Lankan bomb went off, I remember having a conversation. You didn't give a shit. You didn't care. You weren't even interested. Don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. Not interested, were you? No, not interested. What? Didn't care? Because you only care about the people in Afghanistan, but you don't want to talk about other people that, you know, get oppressed and murdered in other countries, do you? So don't come across as this big savior, because you're not. You're a very evil, nasty, twisted individual.
Tirade, and she just got upset over it. She wants people like Banksy and all these other minorities that, you know, kiss her and Jupiter's art.
Banksy is his own man. Banksy has his own opinion. Yeah. If Banksy did not agree with me, he would damn well say so. Yeah. He doesn't kiss anyone's ass. You're an idiot. I've had many an argument with Banksy. He does not. If he agrees, it's because he agrees. It's not because he wants. I must agree with the white person. Don't see what a racist he is. Yeah, Banksy agrees with people because he personally agrees with whatever's being said. It doesn't matter who you are. So you're wrong again, aren't you, Afghan? You piece of shit.
Yeah. Muslims are bad. Yeah. You know, we like to be like you. Banksy realized that. I told Banksy straight. I said, look, right, just
Afghan, you didn't tell Banksy nothing. Let's get this right, yeah? You told Banksy fuck all. Banksy told you. Yeah, you didn't tell him nothing. You were just spouting your evil as always, and Banksy didn't listen to you. So stop going around saying you told Banksy straight, because you didn't tell him nothing. Piece of shit.
Because we dislike Islam, we got to remember these are the same people that put this Islamic law into fucking place. They armed the jihadis. They armed them in Afghanistan. They armed them in Syria, in Libya.
And they armed your A&A army, didn't they? And they paid for it, yeah? And they trained you, didn't they?
Yeah, they support Saudi Arabia with weapons. So what case do we have? We don't have anyone as apostates. You understand? So just don't kiss anyone's ass and just be neutral, like me. Don't be anyone's bitch.
You're not neutral, though, are you? Let's see. Ralph is a paedophile, according to you. You like Nazis. Yeah. You have a third world these are your words, not mine. I have a third world mentality, and the way we deal with arguments in my country, Afghanistan, we shoot people in the head. Your words, Afghan, not mine. Yeah. So again, stop trying to be the big hero, you know, because you are very biased, very evil, very nasty, and well, obviously, you know, you've got 5 personalities. You are psychologically disturbed. I do believe that. You've got a psychological problem. Big time.
Should be your own bitch, innit? Because he came on the court. He came on to defend Wendy.
No fucking way.
He came on to put his view across. He did not come on to defend me. He doesn't feel the need to go around defending women, right? He came on to put his view across and to tell you, but you were so het up, you know, because you wanted to get your point across that you weren't listening to him. And he talked sense. You're such a little... Ooh.
Wait.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Banksy did. Yes.
Oh, no way.
So I told Banksy, couldn't listen. I said,
no, you didn't.
Who removed the democratically elected Iranian leader, America? Who put the Shah in power?
Oh, I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. But this freak did not teach Banksy anything, right? Banksy told him a few things, right? You cannot tell Banksy about his own country, Afghan. He knows all the history, right? Unlike you, he doesn't need to be told by you.
America, who removed Shah and put the Khomeini in America and the West.
Listen to
so how are they your friends? And then he said, oh, in the West, they punish those soldiers that...
Yeah, that's right.
Or the governments that do crimes. I said, oh, really? I said, what about Iraq? What about the Iranian airliner in the 80s? With American...
Yeah, so he kept harping on about this Iranian airliner. I don't know much about that. I do know about the American airliner, I think it was, that got blown out the sky over Lockerbie, yeah? And Libya did it. And I did ask him, Afghan, have we had an apology for that? We all know we haven't. Gaddafi wouldn't give us one, yeah? But hey, 200 and something people just blown to bits over Lockerbie. But that doesn't matter, does it? Because it happened in the West.
They even shot it down, killed everyone. They haven't apologized to this day for it. What about all the collateral damage? I saw it with my own eyes when they blew up a whole wedding full of people, man.
You're a liar, yeah. You are a liar. You saw it with your own eyes. You haven't got any eyes. God poked your fucking eyes out, yeah. God scratched your eyes out because you're so fucking evil.
And then there was no Taliban there. And then what they do is they go and bribe him, they give him money. The guy's literally holding his son's leg in his hand, yeah? And they come up to him. He's crying because that's what's left.
So are you going to tell about how when, soldiers see their colleagues' legs and arms in trees blown to bits, yeah? Soldiers see children blown to bits by the Taliban. Soldiers see women who've been raped and murdered by the Taliban and by your ANA, yeah? Are you going to tell that story, or are you just going to leave it to the British and the US Army? You're very one-sided, aren't you? Very one-sided.
Left of his little 6-year-old son. And they're there with wads of cash, the Americans. Yeah, take this money and fuck off.
You're a fucking liar, because I know for a fact many, many American soldiers have had to go to court over, what they did in Iraq and Afghanistan, and so they should. Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all. And if it's British soldiers, I don't disagree with it. They should all be punished. But you like to sit and tell tales, that you know nothing about. You've probably, I don't know, been watching Homeland or something, yeah? Because there's an episode in Homeland, actually, where they're on about a wedding, aren't they? Were you watching Homeland, were you? I thought, oh, yeah, I'll use that. Fucking...
Literally, that's what they were saying. And they got nowhere to complain. Like, there's no military human rights commission because...
they do have somewhere to complain, because there's actual solicitors and lawyers set up out in Afghanistan that will take their cases on. Yeah, they had it so good that they had a money train at one point. Yeah, everyone was being blamed. Every soldier, oh, you did this, and they didn't need much evidence. Then all of a sudden it started coming out that the people were lying. The lawyers were lying. And the money train dried up. Yeah.
The army would veto it. They'll block it. So your person who probably can't read or write will always be silenced.
So there, he just said a person who can't read or write. What, in Afghanistan? So he's now claiming that people in Afghanistan can't read or write. I should think they can read and write. Yeah. And there's always somebody who will take their case on, yeah, if it's to do with a soldier. And you know it, Afghan. You know it. And someone will pay for it also. And you know that too. But you're very biased, aren't you? You sick individual.
So I made that point to Wendy. She's telling me, fuck off. Good they die. They're third world.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that's what pissed me off, With Vera, I don't want anyone there. Just leave the fucking people alone, innit? They've lived there for thousands of years. They've sorted their issues out. Obviously, whoever's in government, make sure they don't shelter foreign jihadis. Tame Pakistan.
Afghanistan and Pakistan will always shelter terrorists. Yeah. So your little words are, you know, full of shit as always, right? Empty words. You're saying things you know will never happen. But on the other hand, you know, yeah, the Afghanistan people, I do hope they get along fine. I do hope their own army and police are not corrupt. But unfortunately, well, we know they are. We know that A&A is corrupt, and we know that their police force is corrupt. So, you know, and we're not there anymore, are we, in any numbers sort of thing? We're just there because, you know, funnily enough, the Afghan government asked for some of our soldiers to be flown back there to help them because they can't cope with their own people. So again, you're talking shit.
Medals in that country. Stop Iran from infiltrating it. That's it. You don't need to bomb innocent people and support, you know, warlords and all these other criminals. That's it. Democracy is not going to work there. Simple. The people are so backward because of war.
Yeah. Wendy said that you know, third world mentality. Then he just turns around and says the people are so backward. And the reason he gives for the people being backward is because of war. The people are not backward. Yeah, the people follow a religion. That's what makes them the way they are.
Their main focus is on infrastructure, like oil, electricity, heating, shelter.
Yeah. And the pioneers that go along and they start building all these infrastructures. And then the insurgents, yeah, or the Taliban come along and blow it all up. So no one has electric. No one has clean running water. What are you talking about?
Irrigation of plants, agriculture.
Listen to them.
They know what fucking votes and fucking this bullshit that they waste their money on. That was my point, man.
No, it's quite biased. It's like how we're saying, if we don't do nothing, it's you guys. And you're like, how do you work that out? What country, what does it take to put a country to third world? Another country either toppling it or not aiding it. Or the big and that's like a common sense factor. Right? And if you can't see what country is making that country the third world, then you're blind as well.
That's what I'm trying to say to you, man. She just brought the demon down.
I personally think it was that video that what's his face done. I'm not gonna say his name. That might trigger us to a video one, because like that's how easy it is to do a video. It really is. Which one?
She's in the house, so the third world. I'm gonna go and eat anyway, but I can't be asked.
No, just hash it out.
I ain't gonna fucking do shit, man. I'm fucking.
No, you need to talk it out. You're telling you leave. Remember, it's 2020.
Wonderful.
Is Wendy in the house? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
What was that? Your video? That was pretty cold.
Yeah. Because well, Afghan's a little traitor, isn't he?
He's not. If you listen properly, he actually was like fighting. If you listen, he was fighting.
No. He saw what he did. He used what I and turned it into something completely different. He turned it into something rape of children. Yeah, when I wasn't even talking about the rape of children.
Fuck your army.
Little fucking snake. That's what he is.
Wait, you saw.
Fuck you as well.
Fuck your child killing army.
No, we're not a child killing army.
Fuck your army.
Esau, Anything this third world
fuck the Americans,
has to say
fuck the British Army, leave Afghans alone, yeah?
Well, fuck the Americans.
Is that so hard to fucking accept?
Afghan army, yeah? Who paid for your Afghan army, yeah? You would have a fucking army if it wasn't for America.
You know what? I'm going to find out where you live, Wendy. Don't worry.
Funded by the CIA and trained.
I'm going to find out where you live.
Threatening. You're going to find out where I live. Go on.
Yeah.
Go right.
I will find out.
Yeah, go on.
And I'm going to send you some flowers.
Locked up in jail, mate.
I'm going to send you some flowers.
You find yourself locked up in prison.
I'm gonna send you a little white dog some doggy food.
I ain't scared of the likes of you. I've dealt with many people like you. You're fucking nothing to me.
Your sister's picture already is out, Wendy.
Wait, who put your sister's picture out? What idiot did that?
Oh, that's been out for months and months and months and months. So off you go and try and search that picture, yeah? Good luck, Afghan, because whatever comes my way, it'll come back your way twice, yeah? You won't get away with this one.
Yeah, why would someone put your sister's picture? Like, Wendy, can I ask a question? Why would someone do that?
I really don't know why they did it.
Fucking idiots.
Because there's a lot of evil people online.
Do what?
Put your sister's picture online. That's just
Banksy who did it. That she was crying. And you were crying, Wendy, remember?
I wasn't crying.
You went off crying.
I wasn't crying. No, I wasn't crying.
Because that's your real photo, was the chubby lady.
I wasn't crying.
That's why you went upset.
What photo?
The one Banksy Pope.
Yeah. What are you writing in the back chat, Afghan?
Okay.
Oh, okay, Afghan. Keep it coming, mate.
We're discussing our plan for you.
So, Wendy, did you find
I'm just thinking how I'm thinking.
So Luke is involved, is he? Luca Brasi.
So I'm thinking, right, what we could do.
Luca Brasi's involved, is he? Okay.
Do you want like an old-fashioned wedding or a new-fashioned wedding, or do you want a headless wedding or a topless wedding?
Just keep it coming. Keep coming, Afghan. Keep it coming, because you don't know what's waiting for you, yeah? So keep it coming.
What kind of flowers do you want? Do you want TNT flowers?
Going. Yeah, whatever.
You know, my favorite food is TNT prawns. Explosive prawns.
Yeah. Keep it coming.
I don't know, Wendy. I mean, does your dog like chocolates?
Then he wonders why people threaten to kill him. Yeah, he wonders.
He threatened to kill me. What have I done to deserve to die, you wretched?
Afghan, you're cold, you know.
Have you ever killed someone, Wendy? Do you know how serious it is?
The amount of people that have threatened to do harm.
And where
the
are
amount
they?
of people that have threatened to do harm to you, I now understand why.
Oh, so you're
now
an Islamist.
Understand why they do.
So you're an Islamist then?
Wow.
Wow. You know what? She actually understands why Lee Rigby got beheaded. Is that true, Wendy? Did you just say you sympathize with Islamists?
You see, you're not going to trigger me by mentioning Lee.
Oh,
right?
shit.
You're not going
you support the killers of Lee Rigby. You support the killers of Lee Rigby. Wendy said she sympathizes with the killers of Lee Rigby, you traitor. You Islamist.
See how he twists things. See how he tries to make things look the other way to what they are. I never said I supported the killers of Lee Rigby. I'd never say that. Never. And he knows it. Piece of fucking... I don't know what he is. Yeah. But he's also... I've got screenshots of what he was saying about TYO and Luca. They're involved in coming to get me, apparently. Good work. Good work, Afghan. Yeah. Good work. But I know they're not involved, but you've tried to imply that they are, haven't you, Afghan? Good work.
supporting scumbag. Yes, you did. You said, I understand why they want to kill you. So wait, you said, I understand why they want to kill you. Oh,
everyone threatens to do harm to you.
Oh,
everyone threatens to do harm to you.
Oh,
Not
no.
just the Muslims. Yeah, let's
no.
get it right.
Are you following Ralph now?
They
Who supports
twist it again.
Islamists? Oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah. You
man.
keep going, Afghan. You keep
Oh,
going.
no.
Yeah. You're gonna have to face a
no.
few of them, aren't you? So you keep going.
No, I you know what? To be
You're
honest,
an evil
man.
little bastard. You're
Sister
an
Wendy,
evil little bastard,
Sister
and you're
Wendy,
gonna get what's
Sister
coming
Wendy,
to you.
I
Yeah, you get
apologize.
everything you get. You deserve.
Brother
Everything
Afghan
you
has
get.
been,
You deserve.
led astray. Sister Wendy, I apologize. I think Brother Afghan has been led astray by the Wizard of Oz casting spells, and I think that Afghan can no longer be brought to the righteous side.
There's no hope for Brother Afghan.
No,
He's an
sorry.
evil individual.
Brother Esau.
Brother Afghan, go and repent.
You're all right, Esau.
Bro,
You're all right.
Sorry.
I do nothing to no one. I just.
Wendy,
I know them
Wendy, what kind of flowers do you like? White or red?
Don't address me. Don't talk to me.
Because white symbolizes
What were you saying,
death.
Esau? You watching that fight tonight?
White symbolizes death, Wendy.
Unfortunately, I do what it is, yeah. I kind of don't want to stay up.
1 minute, Esau, man.
I don't care what a barbarian
Let's
like
talk
you
about
has got
it.
to say.
Wendy, do you find it okay,
I've got
British
nothing
soldiers?
to say to you, Afghan.
Are you okay with British soldiers asking 6-year-old Afghan kids to touch their special parts?
They don't do that. If they do,
Well, I've
show us
looked into
evidence.
that, and it's all fake. So
How was it fake? He got arrested, you dumbass bitch.
I've looked into his little article. It's all fake.
He got done,
it's all fake.
you stupid. You're a non-supporter. The British Army are nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're saying it's fake when he got fined £1,000
I got plans for you,
for grabbing a kid's hand
Keep going.
and touching
I got
it on
plans
his special
for you,
parts.
sweetie.
You
I got
poodle.
plans for you.
You nonce.
Yeah.
You nonce.
Please, more. Yeah, more. I got plans for you, Afghan.
To be honest, man, I think Lee Rigby, that's a conspiracy, that, Wendy.
Oh, I know you don't mean that.
I think that. Why would they want to kill him when he's just a
I'm
fucking
not even going to engage in a conversation about Lee Rigby, but I will let this man ramble more and more.
It's really weird,
because then he's
that.
going to have to answer certain people about
It's really
Lee
weird,
Rigby,
that,
yeah?
Wendy.
So you keep going.
He was only a drummer. He wasn't a proper soldier. Huh? Wendy supports paedophilia in the British Army. Wendy says it's okay to touch little Afghan kids.
Anyone else on this panel?
1 minute, Esau. She's saying it's fake when they got arrested, £1,000 fucking pound fine for grabbing a little kid to touch his balls. That dirty British soldier, that non-soldier. I hope he gets fucking.
So, did you all hear that? Yeah?
So how can you become an Afghan then? So
was paedophilia in the British Army. Wendy says it's okay to touch little Afghan kids.
Anyone else on this panel?
1 minute, Esau. She's saying it's fake when they got arrested, £1,000 pound fine for grabbing a little kid to touch his balls. That dirty British soldier, that non-soldier. I hope he gets fucking stabbed in prison by a Muslim. Filthy nonce. All nonces deserve to get capital punishment. But Wendy says only if you're a British soldier, that's when you can only be a nonce. Filthy woman, filthy racist woman. And she claims to have black nephews. Are they also third world minded, Wendy? Because they're black. Filthy nonce supporter. Anyway, so carry on. Fuck the nonce.
I think it's what the moon does to
It's
people.
funny how
The moon
people from
can.
the third world like you. It's funny how people from the third world like you have to turn everything into sexual, don't you? Because you're all
You
sick in the
promote
head.
sexuality.
All of you.
You got a white woman in every brothel on every
you
fucking street, you daft Wendy
people
cow.
from the third
Your society
world
is sexualized,
have
not
brought
mine.
this mentality into our country. You sexualize everything.
I can go outside now and get a white
And
woman to
you're
suck
from
me
the
off for 20 quid,
third
Wendy. You
world.
can't do that in
Go back and live
Afghanistan.
in your cage. Go and live in your cave, yeah? Go and live in your fucking cave.
Yeah, like Lee Rigby did.
I better still go get paid by the CIA. Go get paid by
like
the
Lee
CIA.
Rigby, yeah?
You know, who paid
Okay,
for your army, yeah?
Well,
come on.
did he find his way home without his head?
Wendy. You better keep saying Afghan. Well,
She's asking for it, man. She won't shut up, man.
I know, but allow Lee to get her directly.
Please say it again. Say it again. Yeah, keep saying it, Afghan.
Anyway, he's not ignored this old weirdo non-support who finds it's okay to.
And I won't stop till you off. No, don't you, Afghan?
Fuck your army. Nonsense.
Fuck you.
Afghan, what have you been up to?
For British soldiers to tell Afghan kids to touch their balls.
If Lee Rigby found his way home without his head.
She said that is okay, so I gave us her own medicine and she's upset.
Sorry, easy.
And Lee Rigby was also a third world guy, wasn't he, Wendy?
No.
Easy, is that you?
You got to get your facts right, Wendy.
Is that easy?
Yeah. No.
Wendy's nephews are black.
You agree, do you, fat?
Wendy, your 8 nephews are black. They're also third world. You filthy racist.
I don't agree with a false war on Iraq.
Easy, are you?
Easy, weapons found, and the UN went in there and they had a war, which was basically a war crime.
We know
that was
this
mass genocide that the UK.
This is nothing new facts. We all know this.
So how can you be coming an Afghan then and saying things like what he said? I don't know what he said.
Halfway through an argument, yeah. He's a third world mentalitist, yeah. He's an idiot. You can't get through to him. All he can do is give third world threats because that's the way he thinks.
Quite an intelligent guy. I've heard him make some very intelligent.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah, no, he's not.
Someone else, I don't think I have. I've heard him talk about loads of different topics, and he can hold his own, and he's,
right, and that gives him a right to be have 5 personalities, does it? 5 personas.
I've said to this, why does he do that? It's silly.
So why does half the people in this? Wait a minute. Why does half the people who know this individual online always threaten to harm him?
Because he's being silly, doing this trolling stuff, whatever you lot call it. I'll just call it just pathetic. But I think Afghan is intelligent. I think
it's more than trolling. It's more than trolling. It's evil. It's evil, yeah.
Well, I don't know what's been said. I've only just joined the thing, as you said. So, what's your point? What's he said?
Leave it then.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I agree. If I can't.
Yeah, best to leave it.
Opinion or either way or the other.
Because you coming in and shut him up about Lee Rigby, and I'd like him to say some more.
She said that it's okay for British soldiers to grab the hand of Afghan kids and tell them to touch their special place.
Easy.
That's what Wendy said.
Sorry, easy. Is that you? Yeah.
Wendy's a non-supporting British soldier, imperialist, colonialist, scumbag, racist. Are your black nephews also third world?
I don't ever remember saying that. No, you're from the third world.
I don't think.
Let's get it right. Go and live in your cave.
Yeah, why don't your nephews live in the jungle, Wendy? You seem to be a real racist. Huh?
Don't live in your cave.
All we do is live outside.
Go and live in your cave.
Wendy, why don't Lee Rigby live in his cave?
What's this about Lee Rigby then? What's the? He committed a crime. He got, he killed.
Yeah, but Wendy's glorifying. She's saying it's fake
What the
news.
fuck are you saying?
British soldiers can't be nonsense.
Do you know what? I hope everyone who's in the British Army, I hope everyone who's in the British Army.
The British Army lose their legs when they're in other people's countries fighting for American money.
You weren't ever in the army. It's all in your fucking mind.
One at a time.
Just psychologically.
They went there for Iraqi oil. They didn't go there to save anyone, Wendy.
That's true. That's true.
I never said they did, did I?
Did
I say they did? Did I say that?
They killed 1 million Iraqis for oil, and you're crying over Lee Rigby.
They were no better.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
They were no better than the
that's right.
The Jewish people. It was an illegal war.
Yeah, that's right.
Tony Blair. So,
in fact, her sons fought in the Iraq war. They killed Iraqis for their oil.
Bombed them, fucking carpet bombed innocent people for no reason. How can there's no honour in that. Wendy, are you being serious? These people should be held accountable. Well, we should, because it's a fucking
what people?
genocide.
Who are you talking about? Hang on, who are you talking about?
People.
Who are you talking about? What people should be made accountable? They should be. So there you have it. You heard everything he said. How did Lee Rigby manage to get home without his head? And does Lee live in a cave? But I'm not going to be jumping about. No. Steps have been taken, Afghan.
And with Hannah died, you leave your family so full of sleep. Well, you a soldier. You fought bravely, and with Hannah died, you leave your family so full of pride. Sleep well, you a soldier. Your job is done. Your war is over. Your battle won. Our family chain is broken, and nothing is the same. But as God takes us one by one, our chain will link again.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in rivers. And the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you'll never know just what you were. Lights will guide you home and ignite makes you